Hey Taxters, welcome back to the channel. I'm George Ross and this is Retro Reselling. So here we are, back at the storage unit, but obviously in my new lockup, 175 square foot, and yeah, not fully complete, so I'm not doing a tour just yet. I want to make it all looking good, everything in place before I do show it off. Still quite a bit to sort out, almost there, just a few niggly bits, that's all. Managed to turn down the music actually around the little radio speakers and turn that down, because even without copyright, just absolute radio is absolute tosh, to be honest, after a while. Same 10 songs, but yeah, so that's sorted. And yeah, first video in the new unit, picking out weekend orders. Obviously Christmas is out the way, everyone's a bit skint, so this is the time of year when sales slow down. Obviously I haven't been to the boot sales for a while now, and that's where I get my higher end items, high ticket items, high quality. Obviously grinding away at the lower end items, so we've got 9 altogether going out. A few good hitters, but again, a few sort of lower end for me during the summer. Probably wouldn't bother sort of 10 to 15 pound-ish items, but yeah, they're still going out, still making profit, and still paying the bills. So the same again, got my GoPro head mount, strap you to it, and take you through my racking to pick out the orders. Should take too long, and then at the end I'll pick out a few questions that I've had from subscribers on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, I think I'll answer a few. So as I said, only the 9 items going out, and the first one is one of the lower sales, which is over here, which I'm just changing the battery on. This is part of the huge electronics haul I got back in October. He had like a case full of watches from his, I think it was his uncle or great uncle. He was an avid vintage electricals collector. Yeah, this was just part of this. Probably one of the cheapest, or the cheapest one, £9.99 plus postage of £2.99. Nothing special, just a simple watch, obviously analog with a little digital display there. It does take 2 batteries, which I'm in the middle of changing. I had to order this one because it went out. I didn't really price this one when I done the deal on it. There's other swatches and other cool Casios. This was just sort of part of it, so I'm just seeing that as a £10 bonus really, and obviously nice and light to post out. Just put it back there while I change the battery. Next up, we've got some tennis shorts. Some vintage Adidas tennis shorts from an Instagram contact who watches the channel, so thanks again for that. They're quite similar, so I just got to make sure I've got the right ones. Adidas and 36-inch waist. I think it's these ones. 36. These are the ones. Each one owes me about sort of £3–4 pound-ish. I've sold plenty of these now. I'm way into profit. That's why I only took £10 off on this, plus postage again. Again, nice and light, way into profit. I want to get these moving. I still got quite a few pairs left, which is why, again, I took a lower offer. Another sale, and I just want to keep moving stock ready for boot sale season. I'll put that one there. This is a bit more like it. Got these quality pair of boots here. Mendil, I think that's how you say it. Mendil. Got these from a charity shop for, I can tell you in 1 second, £8 from my local charity shop. Yeah, £8 is a bargain, as these went for £50. And these were actually army issue, patrol, like desert patrol apparently. Done a bit of research on them. So yeah, army issue, they're always going to be quality, and they're a really good name as well. And to go with the quality and good name is the condition. Highly worn at all, bit of wear as you would expect, but yeah. That's more my sort of sale, higher end item with a higher price, and yet again another easier package. Some more shorts, but football ones this time. Here we go. This has been listed for a while. Just looked up my SKU, and apparently I listed these back in July. Bought from a boot sale, part of a £5 bundle. These are vintage 1990s Wimbledon FC football shorts. If you don't know, Wimbledon actually went bust, I believe, and they're part of a new club now. They've redeveloped, but this is part of the original club. So quite rare, quite a cool thing to have. Thought I'd get a bit more than £15 plus postage, which is what I got. Yeah, again, vintage football, right on my alley again. Took a while to sell. I thought they would get more, but yeah, like I said, £5 bundle. I think I got 4 items, so they owe me just over £1. So yeah, from £1 to 15. Again, easy post. Happy with that one. Again, a slightly bigger sale than previously, which is right here. Probably recognise this if you've seen my boot sale videos. Vintage basil brush. Paid £8 for this one. Back in September I listed it, so it took a few months, which is sort of predictable. I thought it would take a few months to sell. Vintage stuff normally does take a bit longer. You're waiting for that right person. It's gone for 35, so decent profit again. And yeah, again, I've got an easy day of packaging, nice and light things at the moment. I think I've only got the one awkward thing, which sold today actually, which saved my bacon a bit this weekend. That sounds have been really slow. But yeah, just a really nice thing, nice and clean, no damage or anything. I think it's a puppet. Yeah, there you go. Put your hand up, give it some of that. Boom, boom. Yeah, we won't do that again. But yeah, again, really cool item, really easy to post out. Nice one. Talking of my vintage haul and watches, we sold a swatch. Here we go. Bucket full of watches. I did say actually towards the end of boot sale season last year, I wanted to get into watches and learn a bit more. And this is exactly what this haul has done. Here we go, it's this one. I'm surprised this one sold first actually, but obviously there's a load of vintage ones, like 80s and 90s. We've got here Citizen, sort of just a vintagey 70s one. But yeah, this one was sold for £39.99 plus postage, so £40. This is from the haul. Listed this only the other day, listed in January. So I think this is probably the first thing I listed in 2020 that sold, which is quite cool. Just a 90s one. I don't know if the cameras could pick this up, but it's just black with like a nice gold trim, like gold dial, and on the side as well. Really nice thing. I'd probably keep this myself if I didn't sell it. Yeah, again, just got to change the battery, so the customer has a nice fresh battery. I've got a batch of them, so that's no problem. Owes me about 15-ish pounds, 15, 18 pounds in the bundle of watches. So again, nice decent profit, and yet again, another easy postage. I'm liking this. Okay, I picked this next item up when I went back to Braintree to pick up that fake Moncler coat. I did go around the shops again just in case they had anything, and I did get a few bits, including this item, if I can find it. There it is. It's nothing special at all. In Braintree, where I was, the mobile signal wasn't very good at all. I was struggling to get any sort of connection, so I had to go on my gut a bit. If I did get the signal, I probably wouldn't pick this up. I paid £4 for this one, obviously in a charity shop. Listed again in January. Yep, listed only the other day for £14.99 plus £4 postage. Slightly heavier, that's why I did a bit more for postage. It's just like a replica, like it's a newer one. Ox King, fashion brand, size medium men's. Just basically like an American varsity type jacket. Sort of faux leather arms, like the American football team. Yeah, just a new version. If it was an original one, obviously I'm asking good money. I've got an original one here somewhere. That's priced up really high. But yeah, £4 on a gut instinct to 15. Not great, not bad. But again, nice, quick and easy package. That's what we're liking this week. And this was my last sale of the weekend, which is a really good one. Nice pair of Adidas copper mundials. Mundials? I'm not very good at pronouncing some things, or most things. But really classic boots, like the ultimate football boot really. Timeless design, simple black and white stripe. Adidas. Again, good men's size. Size 11. It's a slightly bigger size, slightly too big for me. I did wear these back in the day when I was in goal playing football. So yeah, I think everyone who's played football seriously has had these at some point, which is why they hold their strong price. Yeah, just pure cowhide leather. I think some of them are made from kangaroo leather. I can't think off the top of my head which ones. This was part of a charity shop championship. I think this was in Leigh-on-Sea, £8.99, listed in November, so a couple of months, or just over a month and a half, and I was happy to wait for that because I got £43.99 plus postage. I think this would have been, again, send bulk offers out to watchers. So I think this was maybe 15 or 12% off I done, and yeah, someone snapped them up. Great profit, great item, really, really happy. I was looking out for these. And that was it for sales. Obviously quite a good mix, but when I was used to back in November, December doing weekend sales roundups like this, I was getting like £500, £700 weekends. I got quite comfortable with that. Obviously January's hit. Normally between January to sort of mid-March is more of a struggle, more of a grind, getting out these lower value items just before the boot sales hit. I've still got a lot of stuff to list. That's all my to picture and list stuff. That's bad for me, that backlog, but I'll get through that. So yeah, that was it. Sort of a lower weekend, but I had this sale come in this morning, which has saved me. It's this big boy up here. Oh my god! So it's this Yamaha PSR 450. Came straight from a cash converters for only £40. I think in my local one in Chelmsford. I always say to look out for cash converters, because every now and then you'll find a beauty like this that they've underpriced. Because I have got with it offer £171.60p plus £12 postage, because it is a big heavy thing. But it's staying in the UK. This would have gone through the GSP program, I believe. I've sold one through there before. But yeah, from £40 cash converters, which are normally using eBay prices, and I've just come in 170 quid. This took not long at all to sell. Listed in December, so I think this was on its first, maybe started its second cycle, and it's out the door. Luckily with this, it'll just need a bit of padding on the inside, but I've got plenty of that down here now. I've got loads of padding, cardboard. Might even whack around another bit of cardboard, just a extra bit of protection. I should get there no problem. So yeah, that will save my bacon and made it a decent weekend. There we have it. First picking order video of the new unit. Hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, bit of a quieter weekend, which is what I predicted. Sort of following, I think this is the third sort of start of the year after Christmas I've done full time. It is continuing the trend of slower sales after Christmas and New Year. Quite good, and obviously the keyboard at the end helped save me. Otherwise it was quite a weak weekend for me anyway. But yeah, overall quite happy and quite relieved of the easy packing day, apart from that last one. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm going to pick a few questions that I've been getting recently. It's been hard to keep up with so many comments and questions coming in, but I think I'll pick 2 from YouTube, 2 from Instagram, and see if there's any on Facebook, and answer them on this video. So the first one I'm looking at, which is quite a common theme, is what version of QuickBooks do I use? There's a self-employed and an accounting version. That's from Ashley Cottle. I get loads of questions all about how do I keep like records for taxes, what I'm buying, selling, coming in, coming out, what do I use, can I do a video on it? I'm not really probably going to do a video on it, because tax, you need to be qualified. I don't want to be giving out false information, or if I do something wrong and everyone else goes and follows it. All I'm going to suggest is use the app that I use, which is the QuickBooks Self-Employed app. I've got an Android phone. Straight on the Google Play Store, download it. It links to your bank account, links to your PayPal. You can swipe left or right for business or personal, and it adds it all up. It tracks your miles. It's a brilliant piece of kit. Yeah, highly recommend it, and that's what I do really. Going forward into this year, getting close to the VAT threshold. If you don't know, like in the UK, as soon as you hit £85,000 turnover, not profit, there's an additional 20% tax. There's all different schemes and that, but when I get to that point, which might be this coming year, maybe next year if not, I will just be looking at getting an accountant, because yeah, that's a lot of paperwork and hassle, and there's different schemes and things that can help save money. But for now, QuickBooks Self-Employed does the job nicely. Second question from YouTube is from Larry Damore. Isn't a storage unit just for storage? Didn't realise you could run a business from one, packing, printing, etc. Doesn't that entitle a whole different scenario with regards to insurance, etc.? Again, this has come up a few times. Obviously, different scenario for me. And yeah, I don't know about any other storage unit, but from this is Big Yellow Self Storage. I can do what I want. I'm not just the only one. Next door, they run a full-time business. I can hear them. And yeah, there's loads of like other businesses here, all kinds. There's like Italian foods, there's like a model aeroplane place. They're all set up, yeah, perfectly legal, I guess, if you're wondering that. I've had a electrical socket supplied, so I can set my desk up here. Got obviously my lighting. So yeah, I've got my internet box here as well, which can also, you can use your phone as well for a hotspot or something. So yeah, I'm fully kitted out, and with insurance I'm basically covered with big yellow self-storage within my rent, a certain amount of like what's in the unit, so if anything gets stolen or fire, etc., I'm covered for the amount that I've set basically. And also I can get a phone line installed, which obviously additional cost. Yeah, I don't really need that at the moment, because obviously I think you'd need that if obviously you want a phone, or if you want broadband built in, I guess you can do that, that's an option. But I'm quite happy with my mobile internet, does the job. I just need my laptop, iPads, bit of music, and yeah, that's me sorted. Onto Instagram, gone through my inbox, and Dan's a lot of tat. It's not reselling related, more YouTube, GoPro related. How do I transfer GoPro footage to my iPad and edit like videos, etc.? I basically film using a GoPro Hero 8. You can download the GoPro app. I've got it on my phone and my iPad, just on, again, the iPhone store or the Apple store, Google Play. That then links to your GoPro, the app to the camera. Whatever you film goes onto the app, and then when the videos are on the app, you can then save it onto your photo reel on the iPad. And then for editing, I use LumaFusion. You have to pay for it. I think it was $28.99, which seems a lot for an app, but it is a really powerful video editing software. When you think like Premiere Pro, I think you're paying a monthly subscription or yearly, which is in the hundreds, I believe. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, I was using iMovie, which is obviously free, but that's very limited. I was getting to a stage with my editing, I wanted a bit more from it. Yeah, and LumaFusion does that and more. There's so much more I haven't learned yet. Try and do bits and bobs here and there. So yeah, that's how that works. GoPro to GoPro app to photo reel, LumaFusion. When I've edited, LumaFusion then goes straight to YouTube and uploads it. And then, yeah, that's the process that I do. Second question from Instagram, from Old Papa G, cool name. He asks, how do I draw a wage? Do I check my profit on the 28th of the month and see how much you can take out, or how do you pay yourself? Thanks, Dan. So yeah, thanks for the question, Dan. When it comes to paying myself, I used to, till literally December just gone, Friday to Friday. I would withdraw whatever's in PayPal to my bank account every Friday on a weekly like time basically. It gets easier with, I find, monthly payments. So first on each month, whatever's in my PayPal, I transfer it straight to my bank account, and then yeah, that's my money for the month basically. Pay the bills, keep the kids fed, keep the stock coming in. I find it a lot easier, especially in a week you could get a big hefty return, and that ruins your weekly wage, I found, in PayPal. But obviously monthly, a longer term, you're going to get refunds and stuff, but over the month you're not going to get hit too much, hopefully, touch wood. So yeah, that's how I do it. And then again, coming back to QuickBooks is linked to my bank account and my PayPal, so I can swipe with what's a business transaction and it adds it all up for me, so it can work out my tax. Right, so I just looked at Facebook. There wasn't really anything I could sort of share. It's more sort of personal questions and everything. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Answered a few questions on the video. I try my best to answer everyone if I can. I try and sit down every now and then, reply to everyone, see all the comments. Yeah, as I said, that's getting harder and harder as the channel's growing, which is great. But yeah, I do like to keep in contact with subscribers, especially loyal ones that I see lovely messages from, like basically every video. So thanks for that. You know who you are. So yeah, I'll get editing this video now. Thanks everyone for watching. If not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notified as soon as I go live or release a new video. I've got to crack on, loads to do. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.